What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon, and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about House of Furies by Madeline Rue. So I actually got this book at the Epic Reads book signing that I went to. I don't think I ever really talked about that, but I did go to a book signing, and Madeline Rue was there. I got to talk to her a little bit. She was really, really cool. Mostly I just talked to her about Star Wars, because I was, completely starstruck, and I don't know how to talk to people. If you haven't noticed, that's why I talk about books on the internet, because I don't know how to talk to people in real life. But she's really, really cool. If you don't know her, she wrote the Asylum series, which I absolutely loved, except for the last book. The last book totally ruined the entire series, in my opinion, but the first two books are really good, so if you haven't read those, I do highly recommend them. But this book, kind of in her typical fashion, is still got lots of spooks, lots of scares. For those of you who don't know anything about this book, House of Furies is about a girl named Louisa who is in the 1800s and basically gets recruited to work at Cold Thistle House, which is owned and operated by the devil. And once you check in, that's it. That means you've done something horrible and you're gonna die. And they basically tell you that right off the bat, right on the first page. But as we're going through it, we get that little bit on the first page, and then it switches and tells the story starting from a year earlier. So we see Louisa come to this house and meet everybody and learn what the heck is going on here. And what I really like about the way that the story flows is that it isn't like Louisa goes to this house and oh, I wonder, there are murders afoot, what's going on here? It's no detective story or anything. Louisa comes here and she sees that all of the people that are, checked in here really aren't the best people, and everyone working there seems pretty great, and she kind of finds that she fits in here really well when she's come from a past where she's never fit in at all, and she's always been constantly on the run. But she is quickly frightened by what she learns here and finds that she's living amongst monsters. And my favorite thing about this story is that it shows you that your family is what you make it, and while you may feel like a monster and while you may be a misfit, there are others out there who you can relate to, and they have a family that you can fit into. And I thought that was really interesting, and it was really cool the way that it things were explained to us. We never got oh, this one is this kind of monster and they do this, this, and this. No, before the chapter would start, we would get a passage from a book where somebody had gone through and cataloged all these monsters, and we'd read that, and then it would just go back into the story, and we'd say, oh, okay, I see the similarities here, so you got to figure it out. So it was a lot more showing and less telling, even though they were still kind of telling you, but it was still really cool. And I also liked the way that it dealt with innocence, because there is one character in particular. He's kind of the love interest. His name's Raleigh, and he is just very innocent, and Louisa is absolutely positive that there is no reason for him to be at Cold Thistle House. He did not do anything horrible. He doesn't need to die. And the way that the story turns out, I'm really happy with, because I was expecting it to go in a certain direction and it didn't, and I'm actually very happy that it did that, because it really hinted at innocence and how that all kind of plays out, and Louisa ends in a very interesting state at the end of the book. And I overall really, really enjoyed it. I am giving it an A-, mostly just because it wasn't blow me away, oh my god, this is the best book in the world kind of anything, but it is very well written, it is so well done, and it's just yeah, I just highly, highly recommend it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every Monday. That is everything got for you today, guys. I will see you next time. Bye!